Well,
All right.
here Tal
Another
played
Sicilian.
again another Sicilian, yes, again. So e6, knight c3, d6. Okay, so bishop e3. Again, very unclear. The opening, I see. The opening is all right, nothing happens for the moment. So f4. Okay, one of the main variations. f4, bishop e7, queen f3, castle, castle, long side. Okay. Now, again, bishop d7 probably was all right, or now he played queen c6, c7 a little bit provocative, I mean, he allows knight b5 with tempo. Okay, knight b8, nothing happens for the moment, knight b8. He wants to come later on the queen side. And now, of course, you have to do something with white. And g4, he continues, a6, now white back. White comes back in d4.
D4.
And now, in this moment, he took, and here, b5. Instead of b5, maybe it was possible to play here e5. Very, very unclear again. But okay, g5, and here knight d7. Here, what to do here? Well, you have to continue with
The
white.
push.
Okay, bishop d3. He continues, and now look, starting from here, he gives a piece for very strong initiative. I mean, okay, it's very beautiful, but okay, peace, still,
Yeah.
yeah, it's not mate anymore. I mean, in 2-3 moves like this. If
Uh,
black can defend, okay, you gave a piece. Yeah. So all right.
let's see.
If it's right or not, we'll see. So all right, the first moment he gave a piece for strong initiative
For a pawn.
for a pawn. All right, no, but he opened the position now. So you have to here you have to be very careful. Now, why? We have to see. If black plays here, the first moment, very, very important moment, is knight c5. I mean, after knight c5, what happens here? The first moment, if you want something, you have to do it very quickly. Now, the first moment, probably all right, is to play bishop takes h7 check. Everything first. You have to take queen h5 check, king g8, bishop takes g7. Everything is first. Now you have to take in g7. No? And now
Yes.
queen h6 check, and there, and g6. Everything is open. White sacrificed everything, but you are almost mate.
Okay.
Now, if you take in g6, he's probably lost already, because he has time to take your check. No, he
Ah,
takes your
okay.
check. You have to go back in h8, and now rook g1. And now the only move is to defend somehow in g7. He threatens mate in 1.
Yeah.
Bishop f6, and now he's mate in h6. If
Uh,
not, it's mate in g7.
yeah.
You don't have time to play bishop f5, because if you have time, it's okay, but you are mate in 1 in g7.
Yes.
So everything forced, you see. So, all right, he didn't play like this because, of course, Larsen saw it, and he found the best defense f5. Yeah, f5. Okay, now it's not possible anymore to play something very quickly in 2-3 moves. He has to continue. Rook e1. Okay, he attacks the bishop. Now, what did he play? Instead of this, he played. He played rook f7. Okay, h4.
Yes.
He continues. Well, dangerous, but still a piece. Okay. So what did he play here?
Another piece.
So he took. Yeah, he took.
I know. It's
Starting from here is move by move again. We'll see. So he accepted. I mean, he accepted this, preparing the continuation. You see. So now 95. Well, it was Larsen hope. I mean, he hopes to be able to resist in such kind of position, because it seems that everything is very unclear. Okay, of course, Tal doesn't take in e5, because with the bishop, if you take, you are lost with white. You see, if you don't have mate in 1 or 2, you are lost. So right, bishop queen e4, the best move, and now queen f8. That was the idea. Now, if you have one move, it's enough to resist. And here he took, and rook f4. And here he came back with the point. And it seems that here he played badly rook f3. Probably I don't know if it's possible or not, but maybe the best idea was to play bishop takes d5. Maybe he has a good chance to resist. After queen e3, it seems that he's lost. After queen e3, but he
Rook
had the
is.
idea to counterattack Larsen. I mean, he wanted to come himself later on,
Yeah.
and he played like this. It seems he's all right, it seems very good for black, but
Yeah.
in reality is not so such a good idea, because white's position is still superior. I mean, white is attacking, and the black counter attack is one move too late.
Hmm.
We'll see. And here
He took the
he
rook.
took, and now he took back, and now it's move by move again. Rook e1. Now we see the result. Black is coming, white is coming, everybody comes, but white is first, in this kind of position. Now it's enough to take with the rook, and now the counterattack is coming a little bit too late. So now what happens? He has time to consolidate. Queen f4 is excellent move, because now you can't take in d5. If you take in d5, you are lost immediately after rook e8 check, Almost mate, or you lose the queen. Bishop takes d5,
Okay.
rook e8 check, and you resign. You lose the queen, of course.
Because you have to. Yes.
If not, it's mate, if you don't lose the queen.
Yeah.
So because of this, after rook f8, you lose the tempo with black. You didn't take back the pawn in d5, and white has time to consolidate, And after queen e4, the position is lost for black, because now the immediate threat is rook e7.
Mhm.
If white has time to play one move, it's enough, So now black has to do something very quickly. The last hope is to play b3, coming later with the queen in b4 with some kind of checks, but it's not enough. So now check, and now c3, and now after c3, you have to resign in a few moves. You don't have time to take in b3 because of rook e8 check and wins immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you have to go back. No, now this is finished immediately.
Yeah.
So now you have to play back there. And now look, the rest of the game is very beautiful, because it's forced again. He gives a piece,
Yeah.
But the important thing is to allow the check in e6 later,
Nice.
So everything is forced. So it took, check, bishop, rook back. Now queen e6 check, king h8, and now look, the last move, queen f7, and black resign.
Overloaded.
Yeah, terrible. Yeah. I told you, a small mistake, but it was enough, because the attack is too strong,
Yeah.
And everything forced.
And fast.
And against Tal, of course, some such kind of position.
But
For Tal was a dream,
Yeah.
to have something like this.
Tal also had two extra pawns, but he still played
No,
for a quick
because
win.
Larsen sacrificed the pawns. I mean, in one moment he sacrificed one or two pawns to initiative, to have a good initiative. He thought that everything was possible because he was very tactical, and he was very happy that he wasn't mate. He could attack himself later on. Free himself and have nice game and so on. I mean, it was better to have such a position than to suffer with piece up the whole game. I mean, hoping to have a miracle to save the game. Like this, at least he could counterattack, but the counterattack came a little bit too late. One move too late.
He didn't came.
Yeah, for one move.
Okay.
But it was possible because of very strong coordination of the white pieces. You see, in every position, white has advantage. An edge in every position, and it was enough, because it was too much. Here, look, the initiative is fantastic for white.
Yeah.
And everything first.
Okay.
It seems very easy, but it wasn't easy at all. You have to demonstrate. You have to see it.
All right. Thank you.
Yeah, very beautiful.